All right, today we're going to be cutting an onion. So, onions can be kind of tricky, but you have to know the secret. So, onions have two ends. We have our blossom end right here and our root end, which has these little kind of hair-looking things, but these are actually their roots. So, what I'm going to do is trim the blossom end off first. That's going to make a stable base for me to cut my root end in half across. All right, now I'm gonna peel my onion. Now, I like to peel it over a compost bowl so I don't get bits of skin on my cutting board. And if you have any layers that are a little bit papery, a little bit fleshy, go ahead and peel those off too. The paper is not edible and it will not be able to be cooked at all. So peel both halves, which are easier to peel now that you've cut them in half. All right, so now look at this. All the layers here are attached at this root end here. So what I'm going to try to do is keep all my layers intact by cutting almost to the root end, but not quite. So pick up our knife. Make sure you're holding your knife properly too. And I'm going to tuck my fingertips out of the way. I'm going to insert my knife almost to the root end, but not quite, and then pull down. And I'm trying to get all my slices to be about the same width. And that just gets better with practice. Take your time here. You probably have to adjust your hand so you can grab it from the other side. Pull down. There we go. Now, all I have to do now is just cut across for my dice. And this way my pieces aren't slipping and sliding all over my cutting board. So much easier and safer. Now I'm going to cut down almost to the root end until I feel like it's unsafe to cut anymore. And that gets composted. And that's it for my dice. Pick up my pieces, put them in a clean bowl. All right, let's do it again. So I'm going to insert my knife almost to the root end, pull down. If you missed a spot, you can always go back and make a finer cut too if you want. All right, now let's cut across. Now, you might be starting to tear up at this point. The best way to avoid crying when cutting onions is to use a very sharp knife. And just to practice. But there you go. That's how you dice an onion. Thanks for watching.